Hello everyone, I'm Hugo.
And I'm Jake!
And
I sounded more enthusiastic.
You did. This is my show, though.
I got a thing? Is my hair sticking up? Is it weird?
You got a dandruff right there.
Oh god, no! It's whatever. It's
All
your
right.
show. It's fine. I'm the bit player.
This is Ask Hugo number, I believe, 48? Something like that?
Yeah.
48. Wow, that is pretty high.
That's
We've
a
been
lot
doing
of
this
that's a
for
lot
while.
of times you've answered questions.
Yeah.
How do you guys continue to come up with questions?
So without further ado, let's go ahead and answer some of your questions today.
This first one's from Dolph 2. Back in the habit. And this is from our official Discord, link in the description if you'd like to, have a little bit more access to the boys or the boys.
Okay.
Yeah. Did you guys decide to change the channel name on YouTube because of the ad crisis? Might as well address this at least once more.
Yeah, well, a bunch of people have asked, and we've talked about this in a couple of videos, but in case you haven't heard or noticed, our channel name changed from the Bible Reloaded to Hugo and Jake.
Yeah.
And yes, it has to do with the ad algorithms, because we were getting hit double whammied, because not only do we have something religious in the title of our channel, we had the word reloaded, which is a gun term.
Yeah, and also, we're sweary.
Yeah. And unfortunately, YouTube apparently has been censoring, like, gun YouTubers, too, just because they have guns, and that's, like, what the channel's about, which I think is total BS.
Part of me gets it, because they're so fucking precious with everything, so why not guns too, right?
Oh, you're just saying because YouTube...
No, I mean, I get it.
Yeah,
like, from YouTube's perspective, they're very precious. They're like, okay, right? Can't do anything, but we can inject syringes filled with probably poison into baby dolls and simulate their crying, because that's family-friendly content.
Look it up! Anyway, so yeah, we changed it for that reason, and plus it's just a better descriptor of what the channel is.
It was more than that as well, though. Like, we had talked about this months ago and wanting to change because we wanted to do other content as well. Yeah. But I get the catalyst was definitely how we were getting hit by the ad stuff. Yeah. So but, it's not the only reason. We've actually had the logo that you see now for 6 months, maybe longer. Like so it's been a thing. So yeah, that's the reason. I can't think of anything else. Is there anything else we needed to discuss? A little housekeeping for that?
Basically, don't worry. The same content's still going to be here. There's just also going to be new stuff as well.
Yeah.
So,
the new year will hopefully begin with some podcasty things. We are actually going to be a guest on a podcast. I can't say it yet. And then we're actually flying to that. Yeah. And spending some time there. And then that person hopefully will be a guest back on our show. But I have some other people that are interested, so yeah. Should be fun. Yeah. So that kind of stuff, different stuff. Also the Zootopia video we did the other day, if you didn't catch that, it's the Zootopia comic. That's the type of stuff you can kind of look forward to. Stuff that isn't necessarily under TBR umbrella, but still stuff that makes sense for us to do. Yeah. So Beth Lowry asked Hugo, why didn't you do Halloween? You guys know what Halloween is?
Oh my god. We're doing for our Friendsmas, which is our D&D group, is getting together to do sort of a Christmas thing. We're doing a
Breen watch.
A Breen watch. We're watching all the Neal Breen movies. If you're unfamiliar, for the uninitiated, Neal Breen is who Tommy Wiseau aspires to be.
Kind of,
I gotta imagine. He is a filmmaker who has touched me in a way that Spielberg prays at night. He wishes he could touch people in the way that Neal Breen touches people with his films.
Have I seen one or two of his films? That's how like that's
you've seen one.
Wow. Yeah. So I mean that's just a testament to like I'm gonna say the complexity, the nuance of a Breen film, the maybe the labyrinthian sort of
there's so much to unpack.
Oh,
it's like the never-ending story, except it actually never ends.
Or makes sense. But it's good. Like there was so in the Neal Breen movie I watched, and again, here's a picture of Neal Breen, by the way. You could see the probably early onset dementia or whatever the fuck's going on in that head. Yep. It's something's wrong there. But in the one movie I saw, there was a magical rock, I think aliens or ghosts or something. There was a connection to a girl he had never known. He had a wife who he then did she die? No, just let me answer yes or no beforehand.
I just want to point out at this point, this describes every single Neal Breen movie. You've just described every single Neal Breen movie.
Hold on, did she die?
Yes.
Okay, so the wife dies, and then he immediately goes and he gets into a relationship with the girl he had a connection to, and then he Neal Breen laptop smash watch is a thing that you need to do when you watch a Breen movie. He smashes laptops.
You've still not honed in on any one film.
I am 15 minutes into the film I saw, for the record. It's real good. So, if you like The Room, if you like The Room, you should watch Neal Breen. If you like Troll, was it Troll 2? Troll 2? Did Troll 1 ever actually come out?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Is it good?
It's better than Troll 2. There's also multiple Troll 3s.
Oh. Well, that's interesting.
All
but yeah,
trying to cash in on Troll 2.
It's not movies that are so bad they're good. It's movies that are so...
They're so Breen, they're Breen.
They're so... Yeah, it's beyond... Yeah, you gotta watch it. So maybe we'll do Holla Breen next year on Unpop.
Yes.
But that's a ways away, so... Anyway, I'm done gushing about Breen.
He's a national treasure.
God damn.
I don't know which nation claims him, but...
I think it's the nation of Las Vegas.
Yeah, that makes sense.
He kind of films in that area always. Oh, and he's a special agent and a hacker. And he's magic. And there was a suicide. They didn't seem to have anything to do with the plot, though. He also eats lettuce weird. Was that just spinach? Was it just a plate of spinach?
He was eating tuna out of a can.
Yeah, he did eat tuna out of a can once. But no, I'm talking about the salad. He eats twice in that movie. One time
it does. Just watch the goddamn Neal Breen movies.
Sgt Glebov asks Hugo, here's a question. If you could pick any non-ape animal for humans to have evolved from, which one would you pick? I assume this is an alternate timeline. Do we get, like, shark powers?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Yeah, sure.
Octopus.
Octopus. Why octopus?
Because I want many tentacles. And ink.
That's squids.
Octopi. Some octopi have ink.
Okay.
What are you talking about?
I didn't know that.
Many tentacles.
I thought that was only squids.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
Cephalopods in general often have that.
All right. I'm going to pick...
Squids are grosser than octopus.
I'm going to pick any sea life so we can utilize most of the planet.
Wow. Yeah, that made
me... Think about...
To be fair, I don't like the abyssal nature of the ocean.
If you evolve...
It's just so vast. Like, imagine being a whale, and they seem to be, like, moderately intelligent, and then you're just whaling along, like, having a whale day, whatever they do, running errands.
Yeah.
Using your blowhole, and then, which, by the way, is a much better design than our holes that we breathe from. And then a fucking giant squid comes up and tries to take you to the depths.
Yeah.
Fuck that!
In fairness...
That's a life of terror!
You're thinking with the situational awareness of a person. Whales have, you know what I mean? Better sense of their surroundings.
They're intelligent creatures. They're social.
I understand
We
that.
think they might be... We don't know. We're very close to proving that dolphins are, like, sapient.
That doesn't shock me.
So whales, it would also not surprise me if they were very close. If
Dolphins
not that.
are so rapey towards humans. I'd be shocked if they weren't sapient. I don't think you can be that.
Yeah.
I don't think you can be that rapey and not be a little bit like.
Do you think anyone's actually been raped by a dolphin? Like ever?
Probably.
That probably happened.
Statistically.
Okay. Someone somewhere, some sailor.
Something slipped in somewhere.
Yeah. Maybe one of the Titanic victims. What a bad day. You have a dolphin, and in your head, like maybe the trope with dolphins is like they save you, and instead you get raped while you freeze to death in this hellscape from a glacier.
Maybe that dolphin lovin' was just enough to keep him warm long enough for the rescue boat, and then they never spoke of it again. He or the dolphin.
If you're a rape victim of a dolphin, I think you need to speak up. It's time. Me too.
Charlie the tuna has gone on too long without reproach.
God damn it.
Anyway.
D. Peterson. Dear Hugo and or Jake, which would you choose? A. An unconscious lapse of 10 years in which you were extremely successful. You can't remember any of it, but there is historical evidence of it, and you are still reaping the benefits, financial fame, social standing, etc. Or, you have 10 mediocre years of life, but there are sparse moments when you experience extreme happiness, and you will be able to remember all of it.
That's an easy question.
A.
The first one.
Yeah.
Are
you still reaping the benefits, you said?
I'll lose 10 years of my life and memories, because then I'm relatively young. I still get the rest of it. And
do we get to, like, skip forward, though? I'm impatient.
Well, you do. That's the point, is that...
Like, I would just immediately...
Like, yep.
Okay.
From your perspective, 10 years in the future, you're successful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's fine.
Yeah.
Like... And I wouldn't remember, so yeah, it'd be like waking up, winning the lottery for no reason. It'd be like one of those dreams where you go to bed, you win the lottery, and then you wake up and like, oh, my life is normal.
And at worst, you just say I have 10 less years of life, but the rest of my life I can spend it
to be
doing
fair,
whatever I want, probably. So,
assuming I'm financially very well off, I'm getting robot parts. I'm living forever, or at least a long time. Bicentennial man, sorta.
Or at least a robot dick in the years I live will be very full of my robot dick.
Just your robot dick?
Well, probably other.
Why'd you want a robot
Probably
dick?
other stuff too.
Like a little jackhammer?
It
You're like a man-sibian.
It would have different attachments. I wouldn't get my dick cut off for a one-option robo dick.
That's
Obviously,
fair.
it's
No,
going to be a
yeah.
Swiss Army dick.
Brian Black, dear Hugo and Jake, if you had to pick a song for your own funerals, what would it be? I have a really great idea for how my funeral goes. So,
God, what do I pick? I know.
like one song for your. Is that one song while they're like putting you in the ground, or
You know what?
like what song, or is it just on repeat? Like it's never gonna give you up.
Assuming as they're putting me in the ground during the service, Highway to Hell is kind of funny. It's just it's a little edgelord, and that's not how I am.
You
Though.
should put a fedora right on top of your casket as it is lowered.
So.
Well, I don't know a song, but I know for a fact that my funeral, if it's not a tragic one, like get around the 70s, I think people expect you to start to die soon, right? I mean, you could live another 30 years, but you never know. Like, no one's like, oh, that 70-year-old too soon. Okay. So, around 70, maybe 65, working towards 70, you never know. And you film yourself, and you roast each person that you assume is going to be at your funeral. And so my head will be roasting you. I want my actual physical head chopped off, preserved inside of a like a crystalline sort of obelisk top, right? So that you can see me forever. Maybe like a cast in some sort of resin so it just doesn't decay. And then put me on top of an obelisk, right? In maybe a graveyard, but probably in front of some sort of prestigious university, of course. And then more importantly, it's going to tell my life story very embellished, right? But in several different languages, and it has to be made out of a material that lasts forever. So in 10,000 years after the human race is pretty much decimated, but then they start to rebuild, they think I was super important in their historical records, and it's a Rosetta Stone of sorts. And there's going to be a button where I can, like, regale you with my tale. But wait, there's more. The rest of my body from down here, I want that shot directly into the sun. I don't want you getting any of my, you know how you die and you give it back to Earth? Fuck you people. Whatever's left of me shot into the sun. And only during the expiration of our sun will you finally meet me again. And then there's going to be a scavenger hunt for all of my shit at the funeral, and under the chair are clues that you're sitting in. That's my funeral.
My second choice was maybe like Kiss from a Rose by Seal.
Fearless Astrid Hofferson! I'm what most call a fantasexual. You want to fuck Fanta, the drink? I'm guessing before I read the rest of this. I've always been attracted to cartoon characters over anyone real, as when all girls were in love with NSYNC and Backstreet, etc. I wanted to bone Dimitri from Anastasia. As a child, I hope not. And it's just gone from there, as ironic as it is, due to my screen name, Fearless Astrid Hoffman, I don't know what that is. I would so fuck Hiccup from HTTYD2. I don't know what that is.
How to Train Your Dragon 2.
How to Train Your... Okay. Hiccup. Oh, that's a dragon, isn't it?
No, that's
is that the main one?
It's the main guy.
Oh, okay. The thing. Oh, I'm thinking of Toothless.
Yeah.
Okay. The thing that really does it for me is his emerald green eyes and his smarts. As for the McDonald's crew, perhaps Hamburglar. I mean, he's human. Did we ask this, or is this just offered freely?
Well, we were talking about Quinn and her thoughts on Ronald McDonald.
Oh.
Which led this person
Okay,
to
I'm fine with that. Okay.
Which led this person to divulge to us that they want to fuck a lot of cartoon characters.
You're never going to.
Isn't that the sad thing
That
for
is
you?
the sad thing. Maybe, like, VR.
You know what? That's true. VR technology is very, very good.
I hope you get to fuck Hiccup someday.
I hope you get to fuck Hiccup.
But you know what? I also
riding atop his fucking dragon.
Yeah, I do hope that for you, but I also hope that at one point, the people you want to fuck, like never meet your heroes sort of situation, some of them, maybe Hiccup, are disappointing. Like maybe they're very quick to emit. You know? Maybe they're just not very giving. Once they get theirs, they're out. Good to go. Maybe Hiccup's kind of a dick. Maybe he doesn't call back. He doesn't have a phone.
He's also a Viking who spends a lot of time with wild animals. He probably smells nasty.
Yeah, he also has like a robot limb, right? Doesn't he have a robot limb in the second movie?
He has a metal leg or something.
Yeah. Also, is the dragon watching? I don't know if you're into that. I'm just saying.
I don't know, but all that dragon riding's got to affect your libido. Got to be rough on the nuts, right? After what you just said, you're... Oh, okay. Mr. fucking... put me on top of a goddamn obelisk, whatever.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mine has reason. Mine has reasons behind it. Nothing was not inspired by some sort of effect. Jason Pollywog. Dear Hugo, do you have any ideas for an Unpop series? Jake has the D&D thing, and I was just curious if or what you might want to do. So yeah, if you are unaware, I do a D&D for Beginners series. Hugo has appeared one time, and I do some live stuff. So if you're interested in Dungeons & Dragons, or just RPGs in general, like even video games and stuff, this is probably for you. Go ahead and go over to Unpop and check that out. And then Hugo will also have a series called...
I don't know what it's going to be called yet. I don't have a clever title. I'm working on it. If anyone has any ideas, I'm open to them. Since he's doing sort of the Game Master, Dungeon Master guide, I thought I'd do something a little bit different, but could be supplementary to that material.
Sure.
And it just so happens I bought a 3D printer recently. So what I've been doing, these are going to be hard to see on camera, but hopefully I'll take some pictures and you'll be able to see them. I've been making terrain. And these are little boxes and crates and barrels and stuff.
Kind of looks like what would go in like a busy tavern or like a warehouse of sorts in the D&D sort of world.
So I've been thinking about doing a series on Unpop about the basics of 3D printing, how to calibrate your printer, what printer you should get initially, how to do it, how to troubleshoot problems, what material you should use, stuff like that. And basically how to utilize it for your campaigns. I got stuff here like this I also printed, which are little dead villagers that just lay there if you want some dead villagers for a scene or whatever.
These are really good, like, honestly, just the 3D nature of those things, like, I'm already thinking, because you just showed me this today.
Yep.
You told me about it, of course, like, I don't know, about a week ago.
Yeah.
And, you actually, it came in while we were playing D&D.
Yeah.
And, so you've been playing with it. These give me so many ideas for cool things to do during a campaign. Typically, what this would be for is more of a like when you start a battle or something.
Yeah.
But still, I think you could fill a thing without actually ever having to fight in it, and it would be pretty cool and give a nice little ambiance. And
yeah, and especially if you know how expensive like D&D minis tend to be.
Yeah, they can get up there. Like these things that you did right here. This could run me $20 at a game shop.
These probably, including electricity, cost me 5 to 20 cents each to print. So, I mean, once you figure it out...
It takes a little bit of time, however. It's not as instant as going to the store.
Yes, and you do have to actually maintain the machines and calibrate them
and
stuff,
so
which
it's
I
not
would go
easy,
to in the series.
But it's
a
trade-off, I think.
Would you rather spend time or money? And
right.
In the case of this, it's kind of a hobby thing, so...
Yeah, I mean, we spend a lot of time playing D&D, so...
Yeah. So that's probably what I'm going to do. 3D printing guides related to D&D, and maybe just some other fun 3D printing stuff, too, because why the fuck not?
Yeah, sure. So, look forward to that!
And give me a clever name for it.
Hugo's Smithy. And he forges... The Forgery? No. Hugo's Forge. Hugo's Fantastic Forge.
It's a little better. Alliteration helps.
Yeah, sounds real fantasy. Anyways, we also are featuring an artist or something.
Yeah.
Because at the end of every Ask Hugo from now on, since we're getting so much fan art, and we can't print everything out and put it on the fantastic board of mostly my face, although we did get some the reason this is my face mostly is because Hugo gathered up all his fan art and took it home, which makes a lot of sense, except now it looks, because this is my house, it looks like it's just I'm your favorite. Anyway, so here is from artist Orthus.
Yeah, that's anime Hugo. Don't know what else to say. There was also an anime Jake that I didn't grab.
Yeah, that's fine. I saw it, I think.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you have any fan art and you wanna send it in, chance to be featured on the show. Possibly more than just one of you at a time in the future, but this is the one that stuck out for Hugo.
Yeah. So I guess that's it. This has been Ask Hugo number 48. Wow. Make sure you ask more questions for next time in the comments.
We're also selling t-shirts right now. You can get both the Jew Jake, the Rabbi Jake shirts. You can get the Heil Hugo shirt, because now Nazis aren't killing people in the streets with cars. So that's good, and so you can get both of those. If you don't want something that maybe will get you crossways looks while you're maybe at your university or family function, we also just have plain Hugo and Jake logo t-shirts. We also have the classic TBR shirts available. So we just got it all for Christmas. It's all up there. Check it out. Helps us do the show, and we can buy stuff for the show, like better camera and better mics, stuff like that. Oh God,
it's okay.
Dropped it. It's broken.
It's a 30% fill rate. It's very strong.
It is very. Actually, those are super sturdy.
Yeah.
Also, so we got some stuff going on this week. Friday, if you're watching this the day it comes out or the Thursday after, Friday we're doing a Christmassy sort of video. We're going to review a Christmas thing. I'm not going to reveal it yet. Also, maybe we don't know, but we're gonna do a Christmas thing, and then on Saturday we're doing a long live stream, and we're doing a patron sort of telethon thing where we are trying to get more patrons onto the channel so that we can improve the show vastly. And for every certain number of patrons, we will do crazy shit, like, for instance, eat a spoonful of cat food.
Ew.
Yeah, that sounds terrible, but I'll do it. You know, it's kind of a thing. Also, we're just gonna do probably some live readings. We're gonna take your questions. It's just gonna be a lot of fun. We're gonna do it for probably 5-6 hours. So it's gonna be a nice long one. You're gonna spend a little Christmas time with us before the holiday hits. We haven't done anything like this before, but it should be a good time. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah. So until next time, I'm Hugo,
and I'm Jake.
This has been Ask Hugo number 48.
Maybe you can 3D print your robot dick. I would go okay.
Maybe. My print bed's only 5 inches long though.
Huh. Okay, just print 2 dicks then.
Yeah, that's probably what I should do.